perfect night on a full moon. We all feeling the vibe. Yeah, we all in tune. Look me in my eyes when you speak to me, then I can better feel your frequency. My aura lit is the god of me. I just landed on this planet, got a part of me young. Gotta clear my chakras like every time I breathe. I inhale, then exhale like all the finest weed. And my granny up in heaven, man, I know she proud of me. Been collecting all these checks like I won the lottery. All the Reiki healers, they fuck with me. Dope dealers, they fuck with me. Hipster girls, they fuck with me. All the yoga chicks, they fuck with me. And if they say they don't fuck with me, I send them off very lovingly. Judging yourself if you judging me. Now all I wish for you is prosperity. If you got dreams, go chase them. If you got time, don't waste it. If you got fears, go face them. If it's not here yet, be patient.
I got these crystals all around me. Can you
Hey, happy full moon
Hey, Happy New Year.
and happy new year. Yeah. How are you feeling?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well. Hey guys, welcome in. So Sarah and I and some lovely others, we're going to be hosting the first supermoon of the year. It's the wolf full moon. So we have the sun is in Capricorn, the moon is in Cancer, and it's going to be like our first full moon of the year. So guys, if y'all know me, I'm Ally, aka LunarQueen. I'm an Ascension Oracle. So by Ascension Oracle, that means like I help people like kind of figure out what they like and what they want to do with their life, and then I help them raise themselves to the highest vibrating timeline, ascend, and just kind of like work with your free will and just like basically like pull you into like just doing whatever you want to do, and using my gifts as an oracle to kind of like balance those things out and tell you what you need to do next to kind of like get on the path that you want to be on. Hi guys. Okay, so these are the friends we were talking about. Everybody's gonna be here kind of hanging out while we host this chill space and just kind of hang out through this full moon. And then we also have Sarah. Hi Sarah.
Hey. How's everyone going? My name is Sara. I am a woman of many hats. I am the owner and operator of TLC Cleaning Services, and also my new business is called Shining Soul Healing and Wellness, and that is Reiki, quantum healing, herbalism, different modalities to help the human through their healing process. So
Yeah.
pretty exciting.
Yeah, Sarah knows a lot about herbs. She knows a lot.
Indeed.
Yeah. So Sarah's like more on like the healing, the quantum physics, quantum hypnosis.
Kind of.
Yeah, kind of. But I'm more like on the philosophy side. Like I like to help people bridge the logic into spirituality. So for like the people who are like, oh my God, spirituality doesn't really make sense for me, I'm able to like bridge that together for people. And I also teach about astral projection and tapping into those energies once you understand it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
It's very important now, especially in today's day and age, There's a low-key deep remembrance in the word spirituality, and it is kind of unknown, which makes it scary for some, and I totally get that, But that's all right, hey, everything happens for a reason, and everything serves a purpose, so.
Yeah. The journey is the destination.
Right.
Yeah, so Cancer. I heard Cancers like to cry. So we have the Cancer full moon. Is anybody feeling like they want to cry right now?
I'm not going to lie, I had a rough day today, emotionally.
Oh, man.
But it's all right. This too shall pass.
Yeah, it will.
Mm.
I'm sorry to hear. Were you So you're going to be talking about vision boards later on tonight. Do we need anything for that, or are we just chatting?
I would say if you want or interested in making a vision board, and that sounds intriguing to you, grab a pen and a paper or grab a electronic tablet or whatever you want to do for notes for later. That's what I would suggest. This would be something that the people can learn about and then gather the things and then construct it on their own time. So, but yeah, I have a really cool playlist. Matter of fact, be sure to send it over to you before we publish this, and find it in the description. But there's, I think, several different probably 5 or 6 different videos in that playlist that are really awesome. So
awesome.
Yeah.
If you guys are wondering what's going on over here, is that Marcus Christolight, he hosts retreats and everything, and they're having like a chill space, a chill retreat to bring in this new calendar year.
Yeah.
So they're just kind of hanging out with us and bringing in this new year. So if y'all are interested in retreats, Marcus hosts a lot of good ones.
Can you guys hear us?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Cool. Awesome. Well, Happy New Year to everybody, and thank you to all of you that are watching live. And thank you, Ally and Sara, for being here and sharing this with us. And I'm going to go ahead and take a moment and let a few people here introduce themselves. And I'll start with my left over here. Feel free to start, SadaNam.
I'm SadaNam Singh. I'm really happy to be here to be a part of this amazing retreat with all of you. Marcus and I have collaborated a couple of times. We did the Lionsgate Portal Retreat in Cincinnati and on the river there too. And we've been really nice flow of complementing each other's practices and teachings and kind of bringing together this whole realm of like body, mind, spirit, because I do yoga, sound healing, and shamanic medicine offerings. And he has a lot of knowledge about stuff that I don't necessarily know about like the, was it 5D, 6D, 7D, the big picture spiritual view of things. And so together we like bring a really well-rounded approach that we've been just off the charts with the frequencies, bringing like crystal healing, sound healing. What else? We were talking about Pleiadians and Lyrians and the deep knowledge. We did Shungite, water purification, all of the stuff that I'm into to like really just accelerate our lives, to our highest selves.
Wow.
Accelerate our communities. So good to be here.
Feel free to kind of share, be like the things that you can do as well.
Yeah, so in addition to teaching Kundalini yoga, yin yoga, doing the gong bath, sound healing, I play a bunch of different instruments and I use my looper. So we were layering the harmonies of oming, flute and some ukulele, acoustic guitar, all kinds of stuff. And we were doing Reiki. I'm also a Reiki master teacher. So I'm looking forward to doing more Reiki trainings and attunements for people. I actually work at a tea house and kombuchery, kava bar, if you will, in Cleveland. So, we're talking about herbalism, and we've had all these wonderful tea ceremonies, which is also like my jam, because that's what I do for my day job, serving people kava and botanical teas. We're talking about how chamomile is the herb of the season, and that I've been drinking a lot, serving people a lot. We have a Tulsi chamomile blend, so that's holy basil, really sanctified and revered amongst like my Hare Krishna devotees. They a Tulsi plant that it's revered as the goddess Vrinda, where Krishna grew up in the Tulsi gardens in Vrindavan, where I actually got to go and my head to dove, anything with the bees. So Tulsi is super anti-inflammatory, along with the chamomile, calming.
It's interesting. I was just drinking a blend yesterday of lemongrass.
A lot of times. So that's the Sacred Vortex in Cleveland, where we do sound healing, yoga, ecstatic dance. We've had some amazing ecstatic dances here this past couple of days too. I do those on the last Wednesday of every month, so that'll be coming up January 28th for everyone if you're around the Cleveland area to Zoom. So we got the Tuesday nights at 7:30 and Kundalini yoga, which also anyone can do, but that's where we actually stand up and do cardio, get some energy boosting movements, and it's really powerful. We did that this morning, and I do stream that every Thursday night at 7:30. So Zoom link.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Now we have Kat over here.
Hey guys, hello.
Hey Kat.
How are you doing?
We're doing good. Hey.
I feel like I haven't seen you guys in so long.
I know y'all like off grid.
Hi.
Hi.
I missed you guys. It feels like I haven't seen you guys in forever.
I know. It does.
Yeah. We like over here. We haven't been.
We've been like this like whole vortex we've created here, like this whole force field of like healing. Yeah, it's been an amazing last couple of days. I had the pleasure of hosting a sacred tea ceremony. We contacted with Pachamama, and it was a divine feminine tea ceremony.
Cool.
And it was beautiful. Some of the tea blends that I curate real time, offering healing medicine for people and letting them connect with the spirit of Pachamama.
Nice.
And then we also did a creative healing workshop where we wire wrapped our own quartz crystal keys.
Cool.
Yours? Your crystal keys? Anybody else have a show there?
Yeah.
We all made we made our own quartz crystal keys.
Let's see.
And they aligned us with our highest timeline. We went back to Lemurian beaches and grabbed them off the Lemurian beaches.
Wow.
Nice.
And it was
Cat's
a
the
whole
best
meditation
teacher.
process where we and everyone wire wrapped.
Nice.
So they have their own keys that like open portals that are made just for them to align with their highest timeline.
I love that. I'm actually.
So we've been going through some
I love how you mentioned keys because I just watched something talking about like keyholes and stuff and like unlocking things, and then you mentioned that. That's like very synchronistic.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yes, because quartz is very programmable and very receptive of our energy. So like what we program it for, it it can do. So you can make it into like a key to like align you with what you're trying to be, like your highest self and things like that.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
Yeah, those are pretty. Those sound like really cool workshops.
Powerful last couple of days.
Yeah.
I got to experience. Yes, I got to experience one of SadaNam's workshops with vibration, and I was very receptive to that. And that's like very powerful.
Yeah.
We did Hape ceremony. She had the Parika, which is the visionary blend.
The Hape where they like blow the sacred tobacco. Is it tobacco?
Yeah. That sounds nice.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But it's a beautiful community.
That you guys wanted to go?
Yeah, I can see the
Yeah.
vortex for sure. Y'all are like pulsing, like your auras like pulsing with like beautiful rays of energy, like everybody's together.
Over here.
Mm-hmm.
Hey y'all.
Hi guys, I'm Kirsten. You can find me at Mama K's Creations on Facebook. I am here to dive in deeper to myself, find my roots and what I'm here for. This retreat has been an amazing experience for me. I've had flashbacks of my ancestral self. I have been able to let and let go of things between me and my mother, and just be able to have love and community and understand that, you know, just because there's different levels of things doesn't mean that you can't be who you want to be. You know, just because you're in, you know, a lower state of level does not mean that, you know, you blossom and be, you know. So
Yeah, you're right.
It's been a really amazing experience.
Yeah.
I think it's Carl. One of the philosophers mentions that, you know, like sometimes you do have to teach while you're in pain. Like you don't have to be fully healed at any point and then become a teacher. Like sometimes you have to be actively in the pain to, you know, give your most powerful and potent voice. So there's always levels to it, and you can always help somebody no matter where you are.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, your experiences and what you hold in your space, it helps others for sure.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Tony, aka Cricket the Gift. I'm a hip hop artist, owner operator at IPA Records LLC. I came here with Kirsten, my goddaughter, and my wife. She's around here somewhere. We came here to elevate our spirituality. I've studied pretty much every religion over the years. I read the Bible over 3 times, read the Quran, the Kabbalah, I'm working on the Kabbalion now. So I just wanted to come here and help, especially my wife, you know, connect with her spirituality. She's still looking and everything like that. This has been an amazing experience. It's like so great. I've seen a primordial mother. Like I've seen my ancestral lineage, all my past lives.
Nice.
It's been a journey. Very, very good one. Loving it.
I love that. Wow.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's cool that you read a lot of sacred text too.
Thank you guys. Back to you, Ally.
Okay. Well, thank you all for introducing yourselves. It's very nice to meet you all, and I look forward to meeting you all in person one day soon. That sounds like a beautiful space.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So
I want to say something.
Go ahead, Sarah.
I wanted to add something to the tea comment, and I forget the gentleman's name who made it, but you were saying something about lemon and holy basil, I think, right? Anyway, it's funny that I was going to mention earlier that I was drinking a tea throughout the past week that was lemon balm, and holy basil combination. And it was really good for helping finish off the immune boosting effects I was looking for. And then I gave the answer chamomile because that's actually for the calmness needed right now for the transition of the times. But it's interesting. Just wanted to add that was a beautiful tea that he was talking about.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, chamomile is really common for this energy for sure.
Yeah.
And lemon balm is good for focus too. So focus and calm at the same time. Yeah, that's a good mix.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with this transit right now, it's Cancer. So we have a few keywords for Cancer. I'm probably not going to read the whole passage just because I want to chat a little bit about like the calendar system and Vedic astrology as well. So everybody knows the stereotypes about Cancer. They're crybabies. They're very motherly and loving as well. My mom's actually a Cancer. She's very motherly. So some of the keywords for Cancer is nurturing, conditioning, mothering, comforting, protective, emphatic, roots, and home. And so Cancer represents home, our roots, and our family. It also speaks to our need for emotional and physical security. This is our innermost sanctuary, which we protect and safeguard with power. This architect represents people that we care about and those who care about us and our own tribe. So I love how like the tribe vibe is going on, like at the retreat, and like Cancer is about love and tribes. So there was a long time where, like, guys, as I've grown up, I've always loved looking at the planets, looking at the stars, looking at constellations, memorizing which ones they are. And it was about like 5 years ago, and I was like, oh my God, the moon is not where it's meant to be, or the sun, why is the sun like a whole sign off? Everybody just let me believe this crazy mess. They're like, Ally, maybe you're just cuckoo or something. Well, I found out that it's actually Vedic astrology. Like, so there's like kind of a difference, right? So I just wanted to share that with you all, just in case like anybody goes through like what I went through. So actually right now the sun is in, from the naked eye, sidereal Vedic astrology. So from like when you look up at the sky, it's based on like where your eyes look up and what you see like with the constellations and everything. Western astrology is based on the seasons and kind of like looking down and looking at a map based on the seasons. And Vedic astrology is like where you're looking at from where you stand and up. So right now, based on your naked eye view, we have the sun in Sagittarius and the moon in Gemini. But based on Western, we have the sun in Capricorn and the moon in Cancer. But I think it's valid for everybody. I feel like it's based on, you know, what you resonate with, what you believe in, because also that also makes your birth chart just a little different. So that's when you go into like what you resonate with, what energies and degrees you resonate with. Because it's a 23 degree shift, because like when you go off the seasons in Western astrology, it's just like about 23 degrees off from like where you're looking with your eyes. So I find that to be like really, really cool, like because like they both have their own meanings and they're both valid in their own way. So if anybody is like me out there and you're wondering why you're looking in the sky and the moon is still in Gemini and not in Cancer, you're not crazy. That is the difference in that. So also the cool thing about like those things being different is that like we also give meanings to things. So for example, when the calendar system was created, everything has like a date on it, right? We gave 11/11 a date, we gave 9/9 a date, right? And we actively use those portals together collectively because we gave them a meaning. Just as much as like we're here experiencing, we're also creators. So by creating that calendar system, we made it just as valid, you know. So even though like we're like, oh, the New Year's here, but no, the New Year's actually in Aries season, but it's also like in between, but it's also like in May, because like the sun doesn't actually go into Aries until like the end of May. So it's like a whole like a bunch of different things. So like what I was talking to the TikTok crowd about earlier was that like it's all about like how we perceive it and how we want to give it a meaning. You know, just like angel numbers. When you see a bunch of angel numbers, like you could see 444 and then Google it and be like, why does it have 5 different meanings? And then you can go in and ask for the confirmation and say like, spirit team, God, guides, higher self, whoever you know resonate with, give me the meaning that it means for me. And if you don't like the meaning, you could say, oh, well, I don't really like that meaning. Can you actually make that mean something else? And it does. And it will. So like there's a lot of signs that I've actually given meaning to. So it's a really cool way of like acting in your creative power and in your like free will power, and also like utilizing like all these calendar changes, all these portals, because it goes back to like manifesting and creating. So if all of us consciously are like, okay, there's a portal on 9/9, on that day, all of us together, we're going to get together and we're going to manifest peace. Just because more than one person is doing it at one time, it makes it more powerful. Then 100 people who believe the same thing about the portal are doing it together, makes it more powerful. Just giving one thing meaning just makes it so much more powerful when so many other people are actually like believing the same meaning. So that can go like into media, that can go like really, really deep. But I just wanted to share that like concept with you guys, just because like we're at the change of calendars. A lot of us have like all of our different beliefs with Vedic, Western, when the new year really is it on your birthday, is it on January 1st, is it in Aries season, when is Aries season? So if you're going through that right now, you're definitely valid. You can cry under the Cancer full moon if you want to. But it's all about what you make it. So at the end of the day, I feel like free will is the thing to just go with and enjoy your life and relax. So yeah, that's my spiel about the calendars.
It's all very interesting. It's all valid, like you're saying.
It is,
like,
yeah. Because I believe everybody's experience is valid, right? And just everybody's perspective is valid because it's a piece of the pie, living and experiencing things the way you want to experience it. So it's all valid.
Without each piece, the puzzle is not complete.
Yeah, I don't think there would be a puzzle without. It would just all
be a conglomeration.
There would be no picture. Yeah. I think I remember you wanting to chat about the vision boards also. Are we going to get into that tonight?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Did you want me to talk about it now, or did you want to continue on with what you're saying? Because it's also fascinating.
Oh, yeah, I just didn't want to keep you guys too long. I could continue if you wanted me to, but I feel like now would be like a good time if anybody was interested, like to like start, even though like it feels like a season to where like even though it's in the middle of the winter and you're trying to figure out like, okay, it's in the middle of the winter, but I do want to plan things for the year. It would be good for like people who've never made a vision board to learn how to, because I know you're like super, super knowledgeable with it.
I mean,
Sara, when I first met Sara, I think the first time I met you was actually at your vision board workshop, and you were so into depth and like, oh my gosh, this is why I'm always like trying to get Sara to teach people about vision boards. Because my vision board, one of the things I cut out, the exact picture of the couch that I wanted, just like came out of nowhere. And that's why I tell people all the time, you have to be specific with God. Like you have to, when you go print out those pictures that Sara's about to tell you about, make sure that you print out exactly what you want, because God's going to deliver exactly what you want. Because she also teaches like how to put the intention into it and how to like truly like guide the energy to bring it to you. But anyways, I kid y'all not, 6 exact months later, I got the same, and this is not like a cheap couch. This is like $1,000 couch. Okay. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to add this couch in here because I like it and it's cute and it's what I want. I kid y'all not. I got on Facebook Marketplace. There was a nurse, and you know, nurses are really clean. And she was like, yeah, so I have this couch on here. I just want to give it away. It's brand new. I just didn't really like the way it looked in my house. I just so happened to open Marketplace. I stopped looking for couches at that point. And I was like, no way. She posted just now. I text her. I was the first one to text her. She said 100 people text her in the hour it took for me to get a truck and go pick it up. And I was the first one, and I got the couch. And it's the exact same couch, shape, color, everything from that vision board that Sara was hosting the workshop for. So yeah, these vision boards work.
They do indeed. Yeah. So vision boards. Vision boards are really cool. They're really cool for doing things like timeline jumping, manifesting what you really would like to have in your life, fulfilling your own dreams, things like that, big things, right? And basically, it's neuro-linguistic programming, and it's done by yourself, for yourself, to yourself, And basically, the philosophy behind it is emotion and how it's so connected to everything, right? So thoughts become things, right? So um, this vision board basically is an extension of that thought process. So basically, if you are at the place in your life where you want something to happen, something to manifest, this is where you'd want to probably do a vision board. And what does that mean exactly? Well, you would basically get either a half poster board or a full poster board, depending upon what size you'd like. And you would choose, maybe sit down with yourself and go within and figure out exactly what you'd like your life to look like in 1 year, in 3 years, in 6 months, put a timeline on it, right? And find out exactly, ask yourself, what is it that truly makes me happy? What is it that I truly want to find this year, that I really want to have in my life, right? And you have to believe that it's real, and you have to want it and love it and like it and all these things. You have to feel it with your deepest parts of your heart and your soul, Anyway, it's what you want, what you truly desire. And so make yourself a list, whether that be, several things or just a couple things. That's up to you. That's fine. I believe my first vision board had like 5 or 6 different things on it. I think it was 5 different things. Anyway, so make yourself a list and write it down. And with each word, whether you're free writing or whether you're making a final list, if you're making a final list, feel it. As you're writing those words, feel the happiness in your heart. Feel the joy that you would feel once that thing, that whatever it is, is obtained. And basically what you'll do is take this list, and then over the next day, week, a couple, give yourself some time, go find the items that you would need to animate this, whether it be a picture of something like Ally said, being a couch, or whether it be an emotion. Say, for example, you want happiness in your life. Well, then go find a bunch of pictures all over the place that really get you the feels, of people smiling, of people crying, of people laughing, of people expressing themselves in ways you want to be expressing, whatever it might be, you can do it. It's up to you. This is your vision board, right? So let's just say, let's try 5 things. So what you can do is gather newspapers or, magazines, or if you want to make some really cool stuff, what you could do is you could go to your ChatGPT or some type of platform like that, and then you could have it actually create a personalized image for you, which is really cool.
Right.
I have some really awesome images that I had mine make for me. I actually went and printed them out at Walgreens, and they're glossy. They look like real pictures. It is so cool. Wow. Yeah. And so on mine, I could go get it, but it'd be kind of weird to show it on camera. But on mine, my first one, it was different than my second, but my second one that's up right now, it's got all kinds of really cool, there's a healing center in the mountains. There is a, ranch, farmstead or whatever here in the mountains, and you can see the mountains in the background, and everything is manicured and perfect, and I have new houses on there, things like that. Yeah. So, but it's really interesting because if you do something like that, it makes it even easier to envision yourself in the picture, right?
Right.
And so what you'd like to do is get a collection of these main topics, however many there might be, and a focus picture. Okay, let's use a house as one. You want a new place to live. Okay, if you really, really want to dial it in. Describe down to the color, the structure, the style, to ChatGPT, for example, and then put a picture of yourself in and upload it and say, please have me stand in front of this house, and then see what it gives you. And if you like it, you're like, whoa, that's it. If it makes your heart smile, print it, right?
Right.
And you could do things, you could do basic things as well as using like just magazines that have generic faces on them or no faces, you know, just scenes. That would also work.
Yeah.
The first one I ever made wasn't personalized with a chat GPT picture. It was just a conglomeration of things I collected from different magazines and stuff like that, you know. But it was really cool because the first one that I did, I realized several years down the road that, man, wait, I have everything that's on this vision board.
Right.
So
That's so cool.
yeah. And the reason why it works, I mean, how can a picture of something on a board make us obtain it? Like, that's just totally weird, right? Well, it's because, like I was saying before, there's kind of a thought process in it. So the thought process is ask for what you wish. Ask with all your heart, all your intention, all your positive emotions, right? And all your faith that it's going to happen. Okay. And then believe that what your request, that your request is going to happen. And at that same time, keep believing, keep affirming every day, keep seeing in your mind's eye yourself with that, whatever it is, car, house, emotion, job, whatever it might be, right? And then feel how happy it would make your heart feel, how relieved you would feel, how joyous you would feel. And if you keep doing that, like let's say you see the thing 3 or 4 times a day, or you walk past it twice a day. If you actually stop, take 5 seconds to look at it, and feel with your heart every single picture in that board, you will achieve that. And why does it work? Neuro-linguistic programming. The brain loves that dopamine, endorphins, serotonin, all those lovely things that picture just made you feel, right? So your brain is going to rewire everything in your reality to get to that emotion again because it wants that back.
Right.
So basically, you're programming your body to go after a chemical reaction that was created inside of you from the bliss you felt from thinking you have that object.
Right.
And that's essentially how it works.
Yeah. So that's like the 3D version.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
And I can speak to that too, because the vision boards that I've made in the past, I was able to manifest everything on it. And one cool thing that I got to do was I put a picture from the Amandeep. So he's like a high-level Kundalini yoga master that does these trainings in India, like up in the Himalayas. So I put like this picture of him and all the yogis around him, like around next to the river, like doing their Kundalini practice, and it's so like it's celebratory looking. And so I had that on my vision board. I went to Summer Solstice in New Mexico, the big Kundalini festival, and I thought I was just going to be like a gopher, just like grabbing microphones, because since I was like volunteering with the multimedia team. But the guy who was supposed to run the stage had like a kidney stone, and he had this crazy hat, and he was gone, and just his hat was there. He got like emergency evacuated, so I became the one running sound for that stage for like the world's biggest Kundalini teachers and singers, and like so there's me and Yogi Amandeep, and I'm like running the mics and the sound system for him, and like front row, like talking to him, and he told me, he was like, I think you would be a great candidate for this training coming up, in the Himalayas, and I was like, that's my dream, I really want to manifest that. And then basically my credit card company like upped the limit on my credit card, and then I was like, hey, now suddenly I have the bandwidth to do this. I was able to arrange everything and get to where I could go, and 200 hours, 12,000 feet up in the Himalayas, up to 18,000 feet to the sand dunes of Kardum La Mountain Pass, and it was like another planet. It was like a dream, and they really do work really well.
Wow.
So now I've got some new ones that I'm working on to keep looking looking at them every day, getting that programming going.
Yeah, they definitely work.
That's cool.
Get my new.
Now that's a testimonial. Jeez.
Right?
Yeah.
That was beautiful. Thank you for sharing. Wow.
Does
Yeah,
anybody
so
have
let's-
any questions or anything, or?
So what you're explaining, Sarah, is similar to like the 3D version of like what I teach when like I teach people about ascending and going into their highest timeline. Is like I teach people to like rewire like the way they think to like bring themselves into that highest timeline. But like the vision board is like the 3D version of like being able to see it like right there in front of you too. So that's why I always encourage vision boards as well. Hey,
You know,
Charlotte.
Yes. Hi. No, it's I think it's a really good way for, I mean, it's I don't want to say it's 3D. I think it's more like linear, you know?
Yeah,
You
you're
can
right.
see the steps in your mind. Like, okay, I'm coming up with the ideas, I'm putting them down, I'm manifesting this in front of me. I'm the one who's doing it. You know what I mean? Like,
You're right. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
like
mean, it
aligning
is.
yourself with the timeline. When I say 3D, I mean like some tangible items,
Yeah.
like tangible pictures and stuff.
Yeah,
Like a
yeah.
tangible vision board that you could stick up and you could touch it and like, hi, this is what I want. You know.
I mean, well, if you think about it like that, then we could also go into crystal gridding too. And if you put a
Yeah,
picture
we
into
could.
it or something like that, you know.
Yeah.
You could do both.
Yeah, you could.
You
Yeah,
could
you
put
could.
a vision board and you could put a crystal grid, you know.
Yeah, or you could even just use Kat was talking about when we first got on about they wire wrapped some quartz crystals. You could even just like hold your new quartz crystal that you just wire wrapped and like one picture and be like, yeah, this is what I want. And you can use that to amplify the energy too.
Yeah, it's true.
In case you don't have enough crystals for a whole grid.
Okay, so this is how we create world peace, everybody.
We all
These
come
three
together.
things combined.
Right. And then we all pick like one portal day out of the year and we're gonna say, okay, on this day, everybody everywhere, we're all going to like manifest.
Everyone with the grid, the board, the same day, the same things. Yes, okay, ready, everybody, on the count of three.
On the count of 3, 3, 3.
Yeah, and then we'll have it go in synchronicity all the way across the world, right?
Right. I think the whole world would light up and transcend into a whole new timeline.
That'd be awesome. Okay, Power Rangers unite.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Jinx.
So anyway, so what does this all boil down to everyone watching at home? What can we do at home right now for ourselves for this full moon?
Oh man, there's so many things you could do with the full moon. There's so many different practices, and like with the cinnamon, does anybody work with cinnamon? You blow it to the door, you can blow it on the stove. You know, it smells so nice. There's just so many different things you can do in the full moon. And that's really basically why we hold these spaces, is to like explore all those different things with you guys.
Well, I have a suggestion, a real simple one. Because it is the new year and it is a full moon and it's kind of the ending and the beginnings of things or whatever, it might be a good idea to reflect upon the last 9 years and find out which emotions or energetic things you may want to say you're finally done with. And be done with them. Maybe do a releasal in the bathtub or take a swim or have a good cry or something like that to release them and empower yourself into your next phase, into your next chapter. Having this be the new beginning and everything. So that might be a good idea. Something real simple to do.
Yeah. And Cancer's ruling planet is the moon. So this is a like I think
emotions.
The moon only has one ruling planet. I mean ruling sign, sorry. So this is it, and it's in its full moon. So
Sarah.
Yes.
I was just saying that's a really good point. You know, having this full moon right after coming into this 1 year, and it's also 111 2 days ago, and it was like ultimate reset for our universal consciousness. So I love what you were just bringing up. Is there anything that any of you guys want to share about what she just brought up? Sarah, would you like to refresh us on what it is that you just brought up?
Well, I was just suggesting a really simple process of letting go of some old baggage coming into the new year, and that would be to take a look at our past 9 years and our journey throughout those past 9 years, and see where our emotions and our you know, ourselves, you know, balance out, you know, like where are our morals, where are our emotions, what's no longer serving us, what's serving us well, you know, take an inventory, I guess I'd say, you know, and you know, tell yourself this is time once and for all. It's the beginning of a new cycle to rid these things of your, you know, of your, say goodbye and make room for something new, you know, and it's a really good time of year to do that. And a good way to do that, I suppose, being a, you know, water sign, Cancer, in a full moon, would be to take a bath, or maybe go to like an ocean, or even have a good old-fashioned cry if you needed to, for releasal of those things that no longer serve you, to make room for something that does serve you. And that's kind of where the vision board would come into play. Putting on your timeline the new things you'd like to fill those spaces with, you know.
Cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, like you were saying, Marcus, yesterday was a 111 portal, but also the 11th of January is the end of that 111 portal. So you kind of have a little window to allow yourself some moments to sit and reflect and get all the things lined up you don't want to get rid of them today. And then be thinking about what you want to replace them with and put them on your new vision board. And I'll be sure to send the playlist over of the little suggestive videos I have in making a vision board if you're interested. So I'll be sure to send that over. So it'll probably be in the comments below when this is posted.
Yeah, that was an intense 9 year we just went through.
Well, it was the end of a 9-year cycle also, I think, right?
Right, yeah, because we went through. Yeah, so 1, and then like, so we're gonna go through a 9-year cycle, and then like the 2 year is actually an 11 year for this next 9 years. So that's gonna be fun too.
So it's interesting, this year is a 1, but it's a 110 year. And I have somebody in my life personally that's a 110. So I'm looking forward to their journey ahead of them.
Yeah, you do. So what is the Chinese zodiac for this year?
This one coming up is a fire horse. But as far as the numerology goes, of 2026, it is a 110 year.
Yeah.
So it's a 1 year 10, yeah.
So it was like the wood snake, right? And then we'll be transitioning to fire horse.
Correct. Yep.
Nice.
So it's kind of like
igniting.
The 9 was the finishing of things. Okay, at the end of a 9-year cycle, a 9-year, a completion, and then the 1 is a new beginning, but then 10 is also the divine feminine energy too. It's a portal, so it has to be recognized. You know what I mean? Which is really cool because the next one after this will be an 11.
Right. Yeah, lots of wholeness. I love that. That's lots of energies to just like work with.
Yeah, there's a lot of different transitions here right now. you know?
It's all about what we make it to, you know. So we have like this clear canvas to create whatever we want for this next 9-year cycle, and it's like starting right now. Like, here's number
Yes.
111. Here you go. What are we
Yeah.
gonna make of it? Are we gonna fear monger or are we gonna love monger? Right?
Yeah. Like I always say, the new earth isn't built on division.
Right. I'm ready for this. I'm ready. So actually, in that energy, I did pull out the White Light Oracle. I don't know if y'all have seen me use this one before. Does anybody have this deck by Elena Fairchild? I love her books and her decks. I'm thinking about pulling 1 or 2 just as a collective one for us, just to kind of like close out this
Love Elena
space.
Fairchild.
I do too. There's a bookstore down the street and they have like this really big book by her, and I was like, I'm gonna get this, and it's gonna be there when I get it. So hopefully when I go back to get it, it's gonna be there. But I'm looking forward to it because I love the way she speaks.
I have her Rumi Oracle is one of the most beautiful oracles.
Which one? Can you repeat that, please?
Earth Warriors Oracle too. I have her Rumi Oracle kind of deck was the first exposure I've had, and every single like channeling is just the most heartfelt, most beautiful thing ever for every card. And then I just got the Earth Warriors deck, which is like indigenous like deities and concepts, like South American, Hawaiian, all kinds of indigenous. I would love to read a book by her too.
Yeah, I forget the title of the book, but I have a picture of it in my phone. It's big. It's like textbook size, and I was flipping through it. It's all about like different channelings, all about like ascension process, and I mean, I really resonate with just this book that came with the Oracle deck. Like, I could just read it as a book. So I'm really looking forward to getting like that book. Yeah. So let's see if we have anything come out. I love the back of them, like these wolves. So this deck is about white light oracles. White light ascension. So it's really like talking to light workers, star seeds, anybody on an ascension journey of any sort. It's just like some encouraging words while you're on that journey, or some frequencies to use while you're on that journey. So it's really good for star seeds who might resonate with this. So let's see what comes out for us star seeds for 2026. I almost said 5 for 2026. Let's see. There you go. They're so big too. Okay, let me do it like this. I'm gonna just shuffle and do it like this because they're so big and my hands are so small compared to these cards. Look, they're like the size of my face. Alright, let's see. Alright. These two actually just fell out. Perfect. Alright, so we have number 32. Lasia of Parvati. I've never read that one actually. And the number 16, The Sun of 417 Hertz.
Nice.
Perfect. All right, let's see. I'm going to do number 32 first. All right. There is a gentler way to proceed and obtain the same or even greater effect. Tame the wild and frenzied workings of the mind and grounding yourself with beauty, pleasure, and grace. Violence and its negative effects shall be overcome and healed through feminine gentleness and inner spiritual strength. This oracle is a sign of great future happiness. Synchronicity.
Thanks.
Parvati is the universal mother and her gentle aspect, although, as with all mothers, her fierce side will emerge if it's needed to protect her children. She is beautiful and benevolent and evokes the qualities of love, connection, creativity, and devotion to higher purpose. The divine goddess has many names, and Parvati, also known as Jangatambe, the mother of the universe. Her son is Ganesh, the elephant-headed deity who fosters success in all new ventures, protection from obstacles, and of particular benefit to those who feel drawn to write. Y'all forgive me, I know I'm not the best with pronouncing words all the time. Parvati is the mother to all, and her presence in a reading entails success on every level. So let's see. She is the divine archetype of the vital, competent, creative, and loving woman. When her oracle appears, there is an opportunity to heal one's mother wounds and one's relationship with the feminine more generally. She helps heal wounded hearts and teaches us how to belong to ourselves just as we are, rather than abandoning ourselves to please others. When you connect with Parvati, you also connect with Lakshmi and Saraswati. All three are one. So this oracle also brings comfort for matters to do with material prosperity, love relationships, and expressing your voice and fulfilling your higher purpose. And it goes into explain more history about this deity. And
Interesting.
her oracle indicates that even though we may grow through intense challenges, there is calming influence which can help us if we are willing to allow for it and to be kind to ourselves. So the summary is basically like, the question I asked was like the energy for, or the message for us for 2026 as light workers, and this is basically saying that we've already won, and that we just keep going and manifest in simpler
Well, I
terms,
think
just,
it's also
manifest
doubly
the peace and the
interesting.
love that we want.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
This lag. No, this lag, I swear. It's like, no, I think it's cool. I didn't mean to interrupt you if I did. I wasn't trying to. But we were talking about cancer season and being motherly, emotional and stuff and nurturing. And this is the card that came up. So maybe it's a good idea to add that into our thought processes of emotions and how we stack ourselves up and, our assessment of ourselves.
Right. And you just mentioned the 10-year being a feminine year as well, right?
Yeah.
And then like
this divine, well, the 0 is divine feminine, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Because of the portal aspect of it, 0,
And then guess what else came out? The sun. The sun of 417 hertz. So the feminine and masculine. The balance.
At the same time, I pulled a Queen of Pentacles.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Connection, bringing it together.
Yeah.
You have what it takes. You are a light bearer. Within you is a healing power and spiritual wisdom you can tap in to find your way through any confusion or doubt. Have confidence in yourself and know you are enough. Expect an affirming yes from the universe. Yes, we've already won. So if anybody's interested, it is 417 hertz. I don't remember which chakra that aligns with. Our self is a self-luminous. Our sun is a self-luminous being. It does not reflect light or energy from other sources, but rather generates its own light. It is quite literally an enlightened being. The sun is our spiritual mentor, teaching us how to be spiritually self-reliant when we cannot find support or guidance externally and need to go at it alone for some time. Such phases can be difficult, but they are temporary, and inner spiritual strength is built during such times. Sometimes we don't realize our own strength until circumstances force us to find out. That's very interesting because I was just talking, and one of the examples that came up is that sometimes we do get knocked down. Like, even if we feel like, okay, I'm doing so great, I'm pacing myself, I'm moving forward. Sometimes we do get tripped so that when we get up, we lunge forward, because sometimes we feel like we have to overcompensate for what we've lost, but actually we're actually going at the right pace. But Spirit does things to give us like lights a fire up under our butts. You know what I mean? So this is like correlating with that. Connecting to one's inner light is a precious and empowering gift. It allows you to feel spiritually held from within. Once you have established such an inner connection, you are unlikely to give your power away again, and less prone to being manipulated, and more likely to live in harmony with your soul values rather than the typically soul-denying priorities of mass consciousness, which is also another thing. I was listening to Jennifer Carmody, JK Ultra, and she was talking about like the spiritual journey. A lot of people are like, I'm on a spiritual journey, but when am I truly healed, right? And sometimes like it does feel like a long journey, and sometimes people like become their healing journey, like, and they're like, okay, how do I get out of this? How do I start moving forward from this? And it's usually like that point when you say, okay, now I'm not going to take it no crap. I'm going to put my boundaries up. And it says less prone to being manipulated and more likely to live in harmony with your soul values rather than the soul-denying priorities of mass consciousness. So that's like the moment when you're going through your healing journey and you decide, I'm not going to take any more crap. I'm going to have boundaries, but I'm also going to respect others using all the techniques that I've just learned.
Yeah.
That's when we're all still healing from certain things at certain times.
Yeah.
Sometimes we do have to rewind back and, you know, work through certain triggers, but that mass healing journey, that mass dark night of the soul, that I feel like that is a good pause to it, is when you can say, okay, let's go. Now you can practice your free will. Now you can practice bringing in the material items that you want. Now you can, you know, manifest $1 million if you want to and go have fun with it and live the experience, but then still have like the techniques that you've learned through your shadow work. That's why like shadow work is important, but also knowing when you can take that next step is important too. So as your soul connects to the inner sun, your relationship to the light heals. It is not seen as separate. Instead, the soul begins to recognize the light as a constant inner reality that can be relied on for sanctuary. As the soul recognizes itself as the higher self, a being of light, the fears of the mind no longer dominate the heart as they used to. The inner light encourages the heart to depend upon its wisdom, to live as though the light was more real than the darkness of doubt and worry. The soul turns within, begins to tap into its own potential, and in doing so gains further self-confidence, spiritual empowerment, and loving presence. So lighting that light within you, anytime you feel dark, now you've learned how to light that light in you, and you can just turn right back into it. Like, okay, just remembering those techniques just gives you like that ability to just say, okay, you know what, the light's inside of me. There's no self-doubt. There's no worry. I can pull myself back in. And that's what it's all about, you know, like that's the reason why we go through this shadow work. That's why we go through these journeys. That way we can say, okay, let's keep going. I love that. And then it says, if you're criticized, misunderstood, or disrespected by those around you, rely upon your inner connection to the light to see you through such dark times. You can commune with your inner light in private without needing to explain, justify, or even speak of it to anyone. Your inner light shall continue to shine bright no matter what is happening around you. The frequency of 417 Hertz is a spiritual truth serum. It undoes false perceptions. Sorry, it was a little off. I don't think that's how you spell it. It undoes false perceptions and dismantles circumstances and situations that are not meant for the soul. When a challenging situation is helping the soul to grow, this frequency will help you understand how to work through the soul-centered way, staying connected to the light within. So it's just saying, like, if you have a hard time remembering where the light is, you can listen to 417 Hertz or play it on your sound bowls, and that will give you like that memory of like how to go within, and it's like a truth serum to remember the truth. If a situation such as a toxic relationship is creating a barrier between the soul and the light, weakening its ability to evolve and causing it to become stuck in trauma and negative patterns, this frequency will dismantle the negative circumstances. So not only does it give you that memories, it also dismantles negative circumstances. And you always have free will, but your capacity to exercise that free will in a self-loving way will become more available to you. The 417 Hertz frequency facilitates a healing shift into the vibration of the higher self. Your authentic life path is directed by your higher self. As it As it is unique, there is no use to comparing your path to any other path in order to determine its validity. I was just saying that. You are valid. Don't compare yourself to other paths. Your authentic life path is directed by your higher self. Validity and value. Your life path is valuable, even though it's not the same as the next person. Don't compare it to the next person because it is valuable. Your true life path may lead you away from the familiar, directing you into worlds unknown. The moment the soul takes its authentic path, wondrous awakening can take place. There is a feeling of closeness and connection to the sacred. This frequency helps wipe away experiences of alienation and reestablish a deep and loving connection with the universe. It cleanses traumatic experiences and memories and any malignant habits formed as a consequence of past pain to allow the soul to experience true kindness, compassion, and love for self and others. In this oracle, it signifies that no matter what's happening in your life, you've got this. Book drop.
Nice.
I love that. That is a beautiful way to close out this space. And it's 10:10 where I am. On the dot.
I think I want to add one little quick one-liner here from my notes, which I have not referenced at all. It says, "This is not a new goals energy. It's ending an old version of responsibility, releasing inherited survival patterns, and choosing self-trust over self-sacrifice."
Ooh, nice. I love how we're all like in the same frequency right now, and like all these synchronicities are happening. I love that.
Yeah.
Nice. Guys, y'all want to see? Okay, so I was gifted this Christolight, this nice stone by my vendor, and it's easy, like a $200 piece, but it's mine. So I like kind of like ground myself onto it. I'm gonna show you guys. Like I've been like channeling this energy while we've been hanging out. I've had my feet on her. I was just showing.
Wow.
I know, it's huge, right? And it was a gift, but it's really grounding, and it's also really connective to feminine energies as well. So I really like that synchronicity.
Yeah, that's a gorgeous piece.
Yeah, it is. She is beautiful.
I would say more like $1,000, but okay.
It's mine. I didn't really like try to price it or anything, just because I'm like, that's my baby. Yeah, it probably is close to it because it is a big piece. It's like I think it's around 20 pounds ish, give or take. Yeah, it's a nice piece. All right. Yeah, so this has been fun. Oh my goodness. We've been on here just a little over an hour, and I think it's 11:11 now on the East Coast.
Yes, perfect time.
Yeah. Wow. Thank you all for hanging out. Did anybody have any questions or anything that you'd like to add before we hop off of here?
I might add something. I'm unmuted. Okay, so I would just say to anyone who is doing New Year's resolutions, because it's well known that like at least like 90% of people like just fail in their New Year's resolutions after like 2 weeks. So it's because people set unrealistic goals, don't have the structure and the practices in place to actually accomplish that. And there's so much guilt and shame, and then they're like, oh, I did it for 2 weeks. Like, what, you were planning on doing that for the whole year, for the rest of your life, or some like really like unrealistic thing. So like, if you do 2 weeks without that vice or that habit, excellent. Like, you're 2 weeks, you're way better off than if you didn't do those 2 weeks. So, every little bit helps, but be compassionate with yourself and say like a little, maybe a more realistic goal. Like, I'm going to do 40 days without that, and just see how you feel after that. See how, if you want to continue, but bite size, goals, smart goals. Yes. Specific, measurable. Was the other thing? Reliable.
Yeah, that's great advice.
Yeah.
And
Love it.
and that's one thing, not like 40 days, you know.
Yeah.
You can do it, you know.
Right.
Yeah, I definitely
Very good.
I recommend like daily practice. Like that's what we do in Kundalini, and even if it's only, it could be a 5-minute practice, but it's like people are like, oh, I don't have time, I don't know how to do all that yoga. It's like, no, you don't have to do a whole sun salutation, put your foot behind your head, do an hour. No, like 5 minutes, do some cat-cow, do some neck rolls. First thing in your day, you will change your entire day and therefore your entire life. And I have also had amazing manifestation experiences with it, where my first 40-day sadhana, I didn't even like have a practice or classes or anything. I just had a video that I would do, this 20-minute Kundalini video. And it was just like my teacher said. Like in those 40 days, I started getting invited to teach at conventions and then like at festivals. And then I would go to the convention and they would hear us chanting, like the lady who puts on the Gift of Light Expo. And then she invites me up on stage to give this thing on the mic for the whole entire convention.
Right.
And like I'm leading the chakra balancing for everybody in the whole building. And it was like everything just like skyrocketed in like the amount of people that I could reach in my auric field, in my personal practice, my mental. So because then you have to start over. That's the trick.
Right.
That's the catch.
The hard part.
Yeah.
Right. And just that 5 minutes, like starting out with 5 minutes creates that discipline of the mind. Like anything you can do to discipline your mind gets you closer to your goal, even if you're not starting with that goal.
Mm-hmm. True.
Wow. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah,
Thank you all for being
you can
here.
rely on yourself. You build your sense of dignity and character, and you'll stand up for yourself and not let people push. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, indeed.
I just wanted to add something I just realized I did my shadow work all through like my last album, and I like released everything on it, like when I literally say everything on this last album.
Yes, that is a very powerful
And that
way.
was year 9. And the source is telling me it's clean slate, time to start all over, set some new goals, and just get this year off right.
Nice.
Yes. Yeah. Wow. Thank y'all. If you guys, in 2 weeks, we're going to be doing the new moon, and I believe it is in Capricorn. So if any of you guys would like to hop on from home when y'all get back home and share again, we'd love to have you guys. We do this every 2 weeks, every new moon, every full moon. I really love y'all's perspectives, and I just love that everybody's been hanging out.
For sure.
Get them in the sacred kingdom.
Yes.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Then they can build the way that we're building.
Yes. All right. Well, I guess if anybody in the audience had any comments, just let us know. But I think we're about to head off. Thank you guys again. Thank you, Sara. Thanks for being here and hanging out too.
Yeah. Thank you for inviting me. I had fun.
Yeah, me too. It's always fun. I think we have a lot of fun on these chill spaces. And I think this is number 4 or 5 or something. And I really like them a lot. Thank you, Charlotte. Thanks for coming. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah. Yes, thank you to everybody for tuning in. Thank you, Ally, for hosting. Thank you, Sara, for sharing. And thank you to everyone here at the retreat. And to everybody out there, just know that you're loved and carry that love through you and remind others that they're loved as well. And let's just continue that switching forward and set the tone for this new year. Happy New Year's and cheers,
Yes.
everybody.
You guys want to do like a
Yes,
big
happy-
group home together, set the tone, so to speak.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Happy
Big
2026.
ow.
All
Right.
Here we go.
Kinda. 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Thanks.
Thank you. All right. Good night, everybody. I hope y'all rest
Yes.
well tonight and
Good night.
energize
Happy
for your
full
new
moon,
day.
Happy full
Happy full
moon,
moon.
love and light to all.
Charge your crystals.
Yeah.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
Hey, what's going on? Marcus Christolight here, founder and member of the Sacred Kingdom community. I am so excited to share with you guys the directory and some insight into the beautiful members that we have a part of the council of the Sacred Kingdom community, a international, worldwide, sacred community of soul family full of starseeds, visionaries, artists, practitioners, shamans, as well as handcrafters and organic product makers. We have such a beautiful variety of amazing quality of organic products, including crystals as well, holistic and quantum healing services, all available in one link page directory for you. And you guys may be able to find who resonates for you, either locally in your area or online through the Sacred Kingdom community. So take a look. Welcome to the Sacred Kingdom community link page, where you guys can access everything Sacred Kingdom that's available worldwide 24/7. First link you'll see is the Facebook page, and you'll be able to take a browse and follow, keep up with any activity through Facebook if you're a Facebook user. Then we have the YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is designed with a playlist for each member that is a part of the YouTube channel, so you can access and see content specific to each individual. Now we have holistic healing retreats that are led by myself, Marcus Christolight, Sacred Light Healing and Wellness. And then we have other members of the community that join in with these retreats to help build and bring connective community. These holistic retreats have workshops, live music, plant-based food, and much more. Then we have LunarQueen and Organics Essence. This is an online crystal shop. She has a wide variety of crystals, greatly priced, high quality, organic with no dyes. Along with that, she also does card readings, and you can book with her. Then we have Eagle's Hearth Ministry and Sacraments, Grandma Katie Singh Eagle, with her tinctures, salves, lotions, herbal products, and much more. Jade's Wellness Trade. Jade's Wellness Trade is a fully organic line, all plant and herbal based when it comes to home hygiene products such as soaps, shampoos, conditioners, and much more. Operation Oscar Mike. Wow. Where to begin? Good fellow of mine, AJ Lardy, his friends Scott and Eric own a alternative healing nonprofit business to help military and first responders to bridge with alternative healing. Sacred Light Healing and Wellness, myself, Marcus Christolight, Reiki, Akashic meditations, as well as inner child healing, shadow work, and more. And then we have Shining Soul Healing and Wellness, QHHT, quantum hypnosis, as well as herbal-based healing products with Sara Broadhead. Soul Awakening with Sandra Marshall out of California, a wonderful podcaster, as well as lecturer and educator. And then we have Soulista Healing with Christina out of Pennsylvania. You guys can check out our link page anytime. And you guys can browse and book with services, purchase crystals and organic products. Along with that, we also do host retreats together and other events. We have online spaces like full moon and new moon events, and much more to come. Tune into our podcast on the YouTube channel, Sacred Kingdom. Reach out if you'd like to become a member and grow with this community as we continue to bring generational wealth and healing to all generations of planet Earth. One love.